Hakeem Olajuwon, man, Patrick Ewing, man, Charles Barkley, man, like
Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid. Steph Curry.
But the league is a lot softer than it was back then, man. They had a Jordan rule back in the day. They was pulling him out the air.
Every team would have had a LeBron rule, not just one.
Welcome to Recruited, the podcast that goes behind the scenes with the top high school athletes in the country. Join us as we dive deep into the untold stories, challenges, and triumphs of these exceptional athletes being recruited by the top programs. All right, welcome. We got Taylen Kinney, 6'2", 176-pound guard, 2026 PG, one of the top b-ball players in the country. Welcome. What's going on, my guy?
Welcome, my boy.
Not much.
Yes, sir. How you been?
So Newport, Kentucky, man. So tell me, like, how does it feel, coming from Newport, Kentucky, man, and now being a global name in the recruiting space? How does that feel, and coming from that area?
It feels good, but there's still a lot more work to be done.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to touch on, man. Newport, Kentucky, Northern Kentucky kid. A lot of people say that that's a overlooked, under recruited place, man. So kind of talk to me about coming from humble beginnings. How are you handling that kind of success now that you got standing rooms coming to see you play, and you coming from such humble beginnings, man?
I think I'm handling well, staying humble, staying in the gym all the time, working.
Okay.
Absolutely. So you've been all around the world, right? So USA basketball. I know you played in Adidas, Euro camp in Italy. OTE now with RWE Elite. How does that feel, man? Just going to these different places and experiencing this level of competition. Tell me first, how does this feel from an experience standpoint, and then how does that help your game getting a chance to travel the world against different talent?
It helps my game a lot, from playing the top players in the country, just preparing myself for the next level every game, every time I step on the court.
Absolutely.
So you say you playing some of the top players in the country, man. Like, do you feel like you've arrived? Do you feel like you should be on the same court as some of these guys that they're talking about? You took more of a traditional route. A lot of those guys come from prep schools. They come from things like that. You coming here straight from Newport High School, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you step on that court, do you feel like you belong? You feel like you one of those guys right now?
Yeah, I belong on those courts for sure.
Okay. Facts. So you've been playing against top level competition, your entire life, right? So you play AAU basketball. I know you play ever since a little kid, man, and been traveling, playing high level basketball. How did that kind of prepare you for these type of moments?
As I was growing up, I wasn't really expecting me to be in the spot I am this early. But I mean, now that I'm here, it's just you gotta live it.
Yeah.
Just work every day.
Okay. Every day. So talk to us about when you say work every day, what does that look like? Because I think that a lot of, people think when they see success, they think, oh, this overnight, or this just happened from work that you've done, last week or last month. And I tell people all the time that this is not yesterday's work that these kids are doing. I've seen these kids be in the gym or on the field at a very, very early age. Can you talk us through, like, what was that like as a kid working out, and how did that prepare you?
Just pushing myself and staying on the same path, like straight path, hanging around the right people, and then staying dedicated.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So, when you say hang around the right people, so going from, you was playing at Newport High School, right? Now you made the transition to OTE, had some great teammates, and I know you had a lot of friends and family in the Newport area. Can you kind of talk us through that decision to make that jump to OTE, and how did you communicate that with your boys back at home?
I just let them know that it was time for me to take the next step and push myself to be greater and better at what I do, so I can make it to that next level. I mean, they are respecting my decision.
Absolutely.
And when you're doing that, as you go through this process, man, I want you to really keep that in mind, that you're gonna hit places where you're gonna be the dog on the team, and you got to know when it's time for you to move on. You know what I mean? You got to know when it's time for you to elevate. So keep that in mind when you playing and you training, or you're elevating your game. You got to know when it's time for you to elevate, or get a new trainer, or get a new whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You want to keep working on your game, keep working on your craft, so you take maximize your ability.
Yeah, so like let's think about this, right? So I know I came to see you play in the championship game. You had a packed gym your last game at Newport, and you go down with an injury early on in the game. Can you walk us through kind of what was going on in your mind when that happened, as you seen your team and they was out there competing without you in that last game?
They showed me like they got real love for me. They went out there and played for me. It was all like going hard down on the floor, giving it their all to win the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, man, we just, took some time before we got in here. I just spent some time with your father, strong father figure you got. I'm kind of living that right now. I'm a strong father figure for my son. D is a strong father figure for his son, to kind of put our kids in the right places, to make the right decisions, to be on the right path. So, you have a strong father figure that has developed you early and instilled that grit and grind that I like when I watch you play. Outsiders look and say, sometimes that he was maybe too hard on you, or he's gonna burn you out, or whatever it may be. But talk what it means to have a strong father figure, or just a strong support system in your corner to help you elevate.
It means a lot to have a strong support system and a father figure. They get you through a lot of hard times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Let me. Here's my thing. Like, there's no like pushing them too far. Yeah. My mother called me Joe Jackson.
Yeah, right.
And, because it's real because I challenge my son. As a young age, I know what it takes to get to the next level and what needs to happen for them to be able to stand out amongst his peers and be able to compete at an extremely high level. So the workout that we did early on. It was like college. And I know Chuck, Tay's dad, he was in the gym with Tay and early on, pushing them, working out every single day, like as if they were in college. So when they get these opportunities, right, they get these moments, they're already prepared for it. When they go to these places like OTE, right, I'm pretty sure, and I want to hear about what does that look like, your day in the life with OTE, but I'm pretty sure in comparison to what you've already been through, is not a huge transition for you, because all you know is the gym. All you know is the work. And that's why you're successful today, is because you've established that mindset and that work ethic early on. So, can you just kind of tell us like how you were able to transition over to, OTE, and what does that day in the life look like, and how were you able to transition into those style of play?
Our days are like wake up early, like 8 a.m. We got to lift, we got practice, then we go to school from like 12 to 4. And then after that, we got to do another workout, and then we also got to get shots up by ourselves. So we don't fall down on leaderboards. Like, they track everything we do.
So as you're going through that, do you see guys who you can tell hasn't been through the work? When you working out and you looking over your teammates, you're like, man, I could tell he ain't been working like me. You know what I mean? Can you tell it's levels to the work once you get there?
Yeah, you can tell for sure, because some people just are fine with just doing like the group, the practices and stuff, and they just fine with leaving after instead of getting extra shots up.
Right.
Come on, man. Say that again, man. Right. Say that again, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's a mentality, right? And it's built in you from a very early age. And
I kind of think that's why me and D kind of click so much, is because we noticed when our kids were younger that they were going to be special, and we did what it takes to make them, to get them to where they needed to be ultimately. So in your situation, man, understand that sacrifices that your parents had to go through to get you to where you is. There's a lot of sacrifices. It's not just you working out. That means it's times that it's stuff I could be doing. Right. You know what I mean? It's stuff that your dad could be doing, but he's in the gym with you. He's taking you to the trainer. He's taking you your body to recover. All of those things are sacrifices that we have to make in our personal life in order to elevate you guys to this platforms that you guys are at now.
Yeah. What my camera at? Because I want to make sure that the parents really understand this, right? Is that, like, listen, I don't care what no one says. If your kid says they want to be great in whatever they're doing, right, you have to be able to push them to achieve their goals. If that's what they say they want to do, there's no excuse, right? There's no other recipe besides the hard work, and you have to do that day in and day out. And there's no limits to that amount of work that you put put out there for them. And it's going to take some investment in your time. It's going to take some investment in your energy. It's going to take some investment in your finances. But I promise you, it's going to pay off if you continue to push. Because I hear parents talk, oh, you're going to burn them out. Oh, they're working too. You shouldn't have these kids out here that late. They shouldn't be working out so much. Their body needs to grow and development. That's crazy, right? To me, that's totally crazy. The more reps you get, the better you're going to be. Point blank, period.
Point blank, period. I've always said, man, the work is the work. You can't outrun it and you can't hide from it. You either go put the work in and elevate, or you go not put the work in, or you go be sitting on the sidelines watching. You know what I mean?
So let's talk about confidence, right? So knowing that you put a lot of work in, you shoot a lot of shots, right? When I watch you, it doesn't look like you are afraid of any moment. Like you look as if you belong in every scenario, no matter whether you're in Italy, OTE, USA basketball, you're making plays. So like, how does that, work and that confidence, how do you build that confidence through your work?
Just doing a lot of reps. Ain't much else but reps.
Reps.
But always got to be game reps.
Game reps. Talk to me about game. What do you mean? Help them understand what
game
game
reps. Working out game
mean.
speed, like doing everything game speed, because practice speed and game speed is two different things.
Absolutely.
What awakens that beast in you though, man? Because I've seen you since you was real young. You hang around some of all the football guys I know. I've always seen you with that smile. You look like the kid who couldn't kill nothing. You know what I mean? And then you step on that court, and I'm like, damn, Tay Kinney killing. I'm like, well, man, where does that killer come from? Like how does that? What awakens you of when you're on the court?
Shoot, nothing for real. Just no friends on the court. You gotta kill everybody that steps in front of you.
I love it.
I love it.
Hey, what is a killer be killed?
Killer
right?
be killed.
Killer be killed.
So who do you resemble your game after? If you have to pick someone that maybe you watch or you kind of adopt their style, who would that be?
I would say SGA.
Okay. Yeah.
Why is that? Walk us through that.
He like a little bigger guard, like stronger guard that gets to his spots, uses his body real well, and can like finish and create for others.
Right. Man, where you get them bunnies from, bro? Like, oh my gosh, bro. I remember, where you jumping out of the roof, bro? Like, where did you get, like, what did you do? Help our followers understand, like, what did you do, like, specifically, what type of workouts or training regimen that you did to help, develop those hops? Because, man, you're jumping out of the gym right now.
It wasn't that specific. I just started stretching more, getting in the sauna. That's it.
Okay.
See, those might be things people don't know about. So
I don't know about that. What's the sauna do for you?
Stretching the sauna. How does that?
What does the sauna do?
Hit like certain points, like your growth plates. It helps you grow and everything.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That's game right there.
That free game. That's what we're talking about. Because I always tell people, man, like football is one of those sports that you could play and kind of be any kind of body type. You know what I mean? Short, small, big, little, whatever it may be. But basketball, man, I tell people, if you don't have the measurables to be playing at the high, if you're just playing, unless you just want to play for fun. You know what I mean? But kids like you who aren't that 6'6", 6'7", and you about 6'2", 6'3", I tell them it's because he's exceptional at what he do. Like, when I watch your game, I see very explosive-ness that your average 6 foot guard doesn't have. You know what I mean? So to play the game at your level that you play it at the size that you are at 6'3", I tell people it's because he is special at what he does. He's very explosive. He plays full speed all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are definitely things.
So let's talk a little bit about your recruiting. What you got, like 36 D1 offers, right? Pretty much every school in the country. And if you haven't offered him, like, what are you waiting on? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you waiting to see? Maybe you need to turn your TV on, open up Instagram or Twitter or something because you're missing out. Like, but how does it feel to have so many different opportunities so early on in your career to be able to go to like a school like Kentucky, or I know you got Kentucky, Purdue, Duke, like you got some big time offers, man. Like, how does that feel? And then tell me what are you looking for in a program?
It's really just a blessing, just exciting, and I'm just really looking for a team that plays my style of basketball and somewhere that I can go, and it just feels like family. Like the coaching staff treats me well, and they care about like what happens after this, like after my college career is over, and not just me being there.
Okay,
what I can do for them. So
what's the goal for you? So you talk about after college. What obviously NBA, right? Want to play pro. What does that look like for you? Or is there a certain team that you want to play for, or is there a certain time frame you want to get there? Because you have options, right? You can go from OTE, right? You can go from OTE, and you don't really have to go back to to college. You can go straight to the league, can't you?
Nah, I don't really get no time frame. It's just God's timing.
God's timing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So a question I want to ask you. Last episode that we shot, D didn't like the answer. That the guest gave. So I want to know, who is the GOAT, man?
LeBron.
Who? Say it again. LeBron James. Yeah. D, I keep telling you, man. I don't know why we keep having this argument. LeBron is the GOAT, bro. There's no way around it. Tatum said it. Justin said it. How many people you want to say it?
You're from Cleveland. His dad's from Cleveland.
Oh, man.
I get it. I understand. He's never seen Jordan really play. I get it. But, bro.
LeBron doing some crazy things to this day.
Right. He has done some crazy things to this day. But have you seen what Jordan has? Have you had the opportunity to really watch Jordan play?
I don't need the opportunity.
See, there you go. There you go. You can't make that assessment if you haven't seen him play before.
My thing is, why you just can't accept it? Against? Everybody is on agrees with me. Everybody agrees with me. You the only one still holding on to your childhood, man.
It's only people who haven't seen him play. And you from Cleveland, and it's only people that haven't seen him play.
Who has Jordan played?
Who has he played?
Yes.
Hakeem Olajuwon, man. Patrick Ewing, man. Charles Barkley, man. Like
Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Steph Curry.
But the league is a lot softer than it was back then, man. They had a Jordan rule back in the day. They was pulling Jordan pulling him out the air.
Every team would have had a LeBron rule. All right, so one.
Has LeBron won 6 championships? Has he won league MVP?
He was playing against
Has he won offensive MVP, defensive MVP in the same league?
Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, best shooter, best scorer. You got another great shooter.
Do you think
Draymond Green, great role player?
Do you think Curry can guard Jordan?
No, Curry won't guard LeBron.
Right. Do you think LeBron can guard Jordan?
Yes.
What?
Come on, man.
Can Michael Jordan guard LeBron?
You talk about
yes.
Can he guard KD?
Yes.
Paul George?
Yes.
No.
Yes, man. No. Oh my God, man. Next question, man.
You can't. Some people you just can't argue with. If you ask who the fastest person in the world, they're gonna say Michael Jordan.
Unless they're 80s, baby, we can't ask that question.
Best painter, best cooker, best baseball player.
Hey,
Jordan.
Who you say?
Man.
Who the GOAT?
Man.
Oh man, go back. Don't worry about it.
Moving on. So we got Kansas, Kentucky, Louisville, Villanova. Man, you've been around some blue bloods of basketball. What does it mean for you and your family knowing that you will one day be on those floors creating your own legacy?
I think it means a lot to them. Just making them proud.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So when you leave one of these universities, or you decide to, or whatever your last stop is before you go pro, what sentiments would you want that team to say about you?
He was a great player, but a great person too off the court.
Love it.
So since just a little bit back on this LeBron thing, right? Because we know he really don't have the killer instinct. So I just want to know, like, what's your mindset when the game on the line, right? We got 5 seconds on the clock. We know LeBron gonna pass
LeBron
it.
got more clutch points than Jordan.
We know he gonna pass it.
Look it up.
I'm just asking, what are you gonna do in those moments? Do you want the ball, or are you trying to get the assist? Because LeBron gonna pass, then he gonna get mad if the person missed the shot. We've seen that happen.
I'm gonna just make the right play.
I like the right play, man.
LeBron make the right play.
What are you gonna do? Are you taking the shot?
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That's the difference.
But if I gotta take a bad shot, I'm gonna look for a good shot before I take my bad shot.
Okay.
There you go.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Come on, man. Come on.
I just have to. I have to go back to that real quick.
Maybe. So man, I seen a cool story on social media the other day, it said Tay Kinney is not maybe, but is the most polished junior in all of high school basketball. So kind of, where did that come from? Like, what does your skill set look like? How do you train for that?
Doing everything game speed, working on all 3 levels, like shooting from deep, getting to the mid range. Because a lot of guards ain't shooting mid ranges. Mm-hmm. They trying to go be athletic or shoot threes.
Yeah.
So gotta work on all 3 levels and really just using my body and pace.
Yeah. And what does a typical workout? How long would you say a workout for you would be?
Yeah, walk us through one of your workouts because we need the kids to understand
minutes.
What you're doing. Like, talk us through one of your 45-minute sessions.
Beginning to end.
Yeah.
A lot of shots. I like start off touch, get to mid-range, and a lot of shots, transition shots, playing off ball screens, just stuff like that, just in-game situations.
In-game situations, okay. So, like, and you talk about, like, your recovery. So, when, you work out, how many? 5 days a week, 7 days a week, and then you recover 5 days a week, and then you recover on 2 days, or what does that? What does your week look like?
We try to recover, do some type of recovery every day after we do everything.
So what does that consist of? So we talked about the sauna. Right?
We got cold tubs, hot tubs, we got cupping, we got all the massage boots. Let me think. We got our trainers do massages and stuff. We do it. They got it all.
Got it all. Just doing something every day, just making sure that the body stay 100%. Bet. All right, sweet. So let me ask you this. So you've been around the country, right? So I've never been to Italy. Can you what is that experience like? How did you adapt to that environment? Like, what did you like about it? What was that like?
It was crazy, especially the first few nights I was there. 6-hour time difference.
6 hours time difference.
Yeah, and then having to wake up every day. So I'm waking up off 3 hours of sleep, and I'd be 3 a.m. Yeah. But at home, people are still up. It's only 9 p.m. back at home. So I'm still talking to my friends.
Wow.
And I'm staying up till then. And then at 10 a.m., we got workouts and games. We playing against 22-year-olds, though, going out there and playing against pros. So that's the only thing I really liked about it was out there playing the games. I ain't like nothing else.
Right. You ain't like nothing.
Yeah, nothing else.
What was the food like out there?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Only good thing was pizza.
Pizza. So you ate pizza almost every day?
Yeah.
So let me so you playing against those, how did you adjust the game, right? Going, against guys who are kind of more physically developed than you, but you're obviously extremely skilled. How did you adjust at the first couple of days? Did it take you a couple of days to adjust, or were you in your rhythm immediately? How did that work for you?
It probably took me a day. Our first game, we had practice before our games. We did little scrimmages. So when it became game time, I knew you gotta use my speed and get to my spots quick. Get my jump shot off quick. Cause these guys bigger, just as fast as me, and stronger. So I gotta do something different.
Right. See, that's smart. That's smart basketball, right? And just being an athlete, knowing your skill set and your competition, and then being able to adjust your game based on what your opponents have and their advantages over you. So I like the way you think there.
And that's why I'm super excited to see you back, playing with on the high school scene. If you decide to come back to that, because I look at players like Luka, and people man, how does this guy score at this clip? Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you said, he since he was young, he was playing versus guys so much older, so much stronger. It's allowed him to adjust his game to now when he's playing with people his own age, he just bully them. You know what I mean?
High school basketball is not fair though.
You know what I mean?
That's almost cheating for you right now.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Playing against high school kids, that's not even what's your thoughts about that?
It's definitely a big difference from competing with people that's committed to Arkansas, Kentucky, and Kansas every day than to come into regular high school basketball. It's good players, but it's not they're not on the same level as everybody else.
Yeah. Man, you probably put 40 now in the game.
I can't wait to see it.
Right? What you think? What you think you would put up right now in the high school game? You go back to Newport. Game one.
How many points you put?
Who y'all playing the championship? Cooper. Right now, what you put up on Cooper? Tell the truth.
Probably good 30. 40.
Good 30. 40.
I say 40. You being nice with 30.
Being nice. Tell them the truth.
Oh, you was at 30 when you was, you know what I'm saying? Here.
You would have put 30 up on my hamstring.
40 ball for sure.
40 ball for sure.
I might go get 6-7 assists too.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, so man, so people who aren't familiar with OTE and things like that, kind of talk about what that is, what that entity is, and then again, talk about some of the marketing and branding opportunities that comes for you as an athlete with OTE.
Well, definitely boost your following a lot. It's really content driven, but behind the scenes, that work, and then no joke, everybody think it's all good, but that work it's work. Yeah. Like a lot of those college kids is like, we doing this stuff at OTE, like we was prepared when we got here, like it ain't nothing different. So they was already ready for it. So, and then let me think, like the NIL stuff is different out there. They got a lot of money. They get you a lot of opportunities.
So talk about some of those opportunities that you have gotten. What kind of deals have you gotten? You don't have to give us any money answers, but I'm just talking about like what kind of branding opportunities have you gotten since you made that transition?
One big deal we can talk about is Adidas. Okay. I'm an Adidas athlete now. Okay. So I went there.
Okay.
That's so that's like OT7 too. So OT7, I guess they're compliments to OTE.
Yeah, that's
and
like
they offer Adidas deals to those football athletes as well from a 77 cent.
So is everybody on your team an Adidas athlete?
No, it's only two of us at OT.
Yeah, they only pick a couple. That's dope. So with that deal, you get a chance to correct me if I'm wrong. It's like you have like a merch spending, right?
Yeah, you get like so you got like your own little card. You get a certain amount of money on it. Then like you go to like little pop-ups and make your money from there. Cause
bro, like Ace went to the OT7 and literally, bro, they like 5 pairs of shoes, shirts, shorts, socks. I wear the socks every day. It's crazy. Adidas is not playing. Right. So shout out to Adidas. So you got the McDonald All-American, man. Did you even play basketball, man? You got the McDonald.
Yeah, I played basketball all through high school, bro. I promise you I did.
What position you played?
What you mean, man? I was a combo guard, bro.
Crazy.
I promise you.
What? You was a combo guard.
I'm a combo guard, bro.
You can shoot?
Yeah, I can shoot.
You can't shoot no basketball.
I promise you, jump out the gym, too. I promise you. I promise you, bro. Ask about me. I promise you.
So that's a real McDonald All-American jacket?
No, this ain't mine. This is Kobe Bryant.
Oh, okay. Got you.
This ain't mine. It's Kobe.
But you can jump out the gym?
Yeah, I promise
you. Can't jump out no gym, man.
Boy,
he Cleveland, boy.
He's still mad for Bron to go.
I'm still mad because he answered that question. I'm 0 for 2. Jordan, Jordan fans out here, man. Any top athlete in the country that likes Michael Jordan, hit up Recruiting Podcast in my DMs. We need to get you on right now.
Tap in the comments. Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Man, LeBron, MJ. Tap in the comments.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. All right, so look. Brandon, fashion, right? Like you've been around the world. You've seen a lot of stuff. Like, is there any certain like brands that you want to associate yourself with, or you got your eye on anybody that you want to align with?
No, I like all the essential stuff. Eric Emanuel.
Is that what you got on right now, Essential?
Yeah.
And then, what did you say?
Eric Emanuel, Hellstar. I like all that stuff.
All right, Hellstar, Eric Emanuel. Okay. Birkenstock. Y'all see the top athlete, top basketball hooper in the country, right? That's right. So holla at your boy.
Who you listening to right now, man? What you got playing in your ears when you training in the car or every day? Who you listening to?
Rod Wave. Drake.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So that day before the game, can you just talk us through your preparation leading up to those games? Like, so get up in the morning, you stretch, you do your thing. What does that look like leading up to getting ready to compete, so you can prepare yourself physically and mentally for that opportunity?
Sure, like a normal day OT.
Yeah,
we just lift, practice, school, workout, and then I'll do my own workout after. You gotta get good food in your body too. Get very hydrated. And the day of the game, do the same exact thing. So we lift, practice, school, and then go home. Then we have another shoot around right before the game, and then it's game time.
Oh, so your game days is no different from just your normal days. Yeah. It's just versus a live practice, you guys are actually playing the game that evening.
Yeah.
And then how does that, can you walk, like how is that set up? Like who you play, like how does the schedule work for you? How does that work?
It's just like a normal high school schedule.
Oh, okay.
Pro school schedule. It's like we play some school, like from out of the state, like the Dreamers. They from North Carolina, Fear of God, Florida, Diamond Doves, Arizona, Jelly Fam, New York. So we play all types of teams.
So these are not high school teams though.
They
These
all
are
prep
just
schools.
All prep schools. Okay.
And then we like my team traveled like Bahamas and stuff.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. So, and then I hear you talking about school a lot, man. So being taken out of the non-traditional, classroom, how are you staying polished in the classroom?
Very well polished. It's definitely easier because it's like us three and a teacher.
Okay.
We doing the same thing. Like she a chemistry teacher, so we learning chemistry just on the iPad. So it's like it's easier because she can help us better.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of 25, and she got to help this side of the room. Then she got to walk all the way to this side one at a time. And she can just focus on you guys.
Wow. That's what's up.
And then, you have like a personal chef. Like how does you guys like? What's your diet look like? And has it changed?
We have a chef in the morning, makes us lunch. I mean breakfast, and then we got chefs that make us lunch, and then we leave school and we get $25, some money to get like DoorDash and stuff
Per day.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Wow.
And they'll pay for all 3 of our meals on Saturday and Sunday. So like we'll get money in the morning, money in the afternoon, money at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So like what does that experience do for just kind of like your motivation to want to achieve to the next level? Because like it ain't no going back from this. Like once you live this type of lifestyle and you exposed to, this type of, living, obviously that becomes what you want to be a standard for yourself. So like what's the motivation and drive behind, you continuing on to make this a part of your everyday lifestyle?
Sure, just keep going. It just gets better as it goes.
Get better as it goes.
What's your social media look like now? So I know you said once you get to OTE, it really boosts your social media platform. So how does that help you? And then also tell the fans where they can find you at on all the platforms.
I probably gained like 15,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
20,000 on TikTok.
Wow.
I'm at like 77K on Instagram and like about to hit like 80K on TikTok. I mean, I'm verified on TikTok now, Snapchat, and Instagram.
You out here?
Yeah.
He outside, man. He outside, man.
So, like, do you have like a certain, plan as like your posting, or you just do it naturally when you feel like it? Like, how do you keep your followers engaged, or do you pay more attention to it and say like, I need to make sure that I stay up to date with my content? Like, how does that work?
Nah, I just post when I do it. Like on TikTok, like I'm showing them like stuff outside of basketball. Like I'm doing TikTok dances and stuff. You feel me? And they just like getting a lot of views, 700,000, million, 500,000 views. So showing them stuff other than basketball.
So you gotta be able to have some great discipline, balancing this attention. And I know you got so many females, like literally knocking at your door, TikToking, Instagramming, DMing, Snapchatting. Like, how are you keeping your, discipline and making sure that you stay focused? And like, talk us through that, man. Like, what's that like?
Nah, I just really be chilling.
Man, you gotta give us some tea, man. What you talking about?
I don't even really be. I just talk to the girls that like I've known for a while. Like I don't really text no girls back that DM me first, but if I see somebody that look crazy on Instagram, I DM them first. But if a girl DMing me, it's
Right. She thirsty, she DMing you. Pause, you feel me? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because that's important. Like honestly, man, you got to stay focused because there's a lot of people, a lot of females. And not even just females, man. You got everyone gonna want to surround themselves around a Taylen Kinney, somebody who's doing something that I don't think, I'll correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if anybody ever in Kentucky has, in this area, Newport, Kentucky, Covington, tri-state area, has done what you are doing right now. So it's an alien to a lot of people, and I know that you're gonna be a attraction. You are an attraction because we see the gems that you pack out. So just make sure that staying focused and not being distracted and being disciplined on sticking with to your goal, because you got to think like, right, if you weren't who you are on that basketball court, you wasn't that, who you were in that training in that gym, then maybe all this attention won't be coming your way. So just make sure that you stay focused, stay humble, keep your circle tight, 100%, and you got great people in your circle, right? You have a great father, great mother in your circle, so I know they continue to be in your ear. So just I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. I remember you playing basketball at a very young age. Like I say, much greater. We went to Orlando, national tournament, and now you playing on the national stage at a huge high level, man. So I'm proud of you, man. I want to give you your flowers because, man, you're doing something that I don't think since I've been here, I haven't seen nobody do it.
Not on the basketball side.
Not on the basketball side.
Not on basketball, for sure.
Like, does that sit in with you? Like, do you sit back and be like, man, like this is like have you taken a step back and kind of just immerse yourself in that experience and just realize like, how big of a deal it is what you're accomplishing?
Not for real, cause I ain't really did nothing yet.
You done some.
Yeah.
Like, you still got a lot to go.
A lot to go, yeah.
Yeah.
When I get there, then I'll start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still a lot of pain to put in.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like that mindset, but I do want to say, bro, like you've done something, and you have paved the way for other athletes to see like what their capability is. Like I don't think until now in the basketball space in this area, people wasn't even aware of the capabilities that they can achieve these things that you're doing. I mean, this is crazy, and I think you're kind of knocking down the door and showing this circle, this area, the possibilities if they put in the work ethic. But you got to be willing to do what you did, right? You got to be willing to put in those late hours, those early mornings, to be able to accomplish something like you're accomplishing.
Definitely accomplish those big things. And just think about it, man. You're doing this without a big high school program behind you. You're not some prep school like that or something. You know what I mean? And you're not doing it behind some kind of legacy name. You are doing this on your own, getting out there, hitting the court, getting those workouts in, and playing at the level. Because I was looking like when you was on that Team USA, man. I'm looking at all the names you would, and it's like, damn, Taylen Kinney. You know what I'm saying? Out there with Bronny and all, you know what I mean? And, you're playing with all these kids, and it's like, man, this kid's really doing this thing out here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so lastly, before we get out of here, man, just like, is there anybody that you want to, just shout out from a support standpoint, or just, that you feel like that was super instrumental in your development and growth to help you get where you're going and where you're at right now and continue on that path? Like anybody that you want to just shout out?
Sure. My whole family, my friends, Patrick Coyne, my high school coach, teachers. I don't know.
Well, y'all got it, man. Y'all here, Recruited Podcast, one of the top basketball players in the country, Taylen Kinney, knocking down doors. I mean, elite skill set, I should say. Just one of the, phenomenal athletes in the area. We're so proud of him, man. We're rooting for you. We support you, man. And continue to stay humble, stay blessed, and man, go all the way, man. Take your dreams to the next level, and then come back to the neighborhood and try to pave the way for others. Appreciate you, baby.
Yes,
Appreciate you, dog.
Yes, sir. And that's a wrap. You heard it here with Recruited Podcast. You get it. We're going down. We're meeting with the top athletes in the country. Come holler at us.
Tap in
with us. We're not getting drills. You can learn it from the best. If you want to be the best, you got to learn from the best. All right, but you got to be willing to do what they're willing to do. It's no skipping the line. There's no cutting the corners. If you want to be elite, you got to be willing to do what these guys are doing day in and day out, being consistent, being disciplined. And parents, fathers, mothers, you guys are extremely important into that process. Your investment will pay off if you continue down that road. So yeah, keep it tight, and guess what? You've been recruited.
Like, comment, subscribe, get into Recruited Podcast. Appreciate y'all for joining us.
We work hard and we play hard. I can't take no days off.